Yo, what is up guys, and welcome back to a brand new video, and today we have Player of the Month, Harry Kane, requirement predictions. Player of the Month does come out tomorrow. I still think it's going to be Aguero, so you guys can choose to invest if you do want, but you guys can choose to invest either Kane or Aguero. Just remember, sell in hype and ensure your profit. So let's get into the requirement predictions. First of all, we're going to start standard. Obviously, the obvious one, a Tottenham Hotspur team, either a full team or at least 5 or more players required, in my opinion. I think it's going to be a full team. They have some high-rated players. They have like Harry Kane, obviously Eriksen, Dele Alli. They have two high-rated center backs. They have a high-rated right back. Oh, actually, no, not anymore. But they have some pretty high-rated players in midfield, in the strike force and the back, and then they have Lloris as well, who's a very high-rated goalkeeper. So I could see the team rating being around 83, 84. I can't see them going to 85 because that's a bit extreme. So 83, 84, probably 11 Spurs players, 100 chemistry, somewhere around there. I would say an inform, but they don't have that many informs at this moment in time. I mean, unless you like say special carding, you have to use Aurier. Yeah, I don't know. They would have to use inform Eriksen or inform Kane, which might be a requirement. I'm not too sure. That's one of the things that I don't want to tell you guys to invest, or not to tell you guys. I'm just giving you guys the idea. You can invest in an inform Kane, and he might be required for the thing. A normal Aguero can be used for the other one, maybe. So I tell you guys what you want to invest in. Number 2, we are going to have an SBC for England, meaning that you will just need English players. In other words, just players from the Premier League, man. Okay, so if you want to know how to invest in this, choose the highest rated player from a position that there's not many high rated players in. So in the good example for this would be, who's the highest rated goalkeeper for England? Joe Hart? I'm not too sure. Joe Hart's 82 rated. I can't really think of any other players from England that are higher rated, unless you're talking about legends, of course. But I can see, yeah, Joe Hart going up in price, 82 rated. Is there the other? I don't know, man. I'm gonna look this up while I talk. But yeah, I think it's gonna be around 80, probably 82, 83 again, because there's not too many high rated England players when you really look at it. I mean, I can think of Dele Alli. I almost said Wayne Rooney. Dele Alli. You have a couple center backs that are very nice ratings. And yeah, man, I don't know. You could go with Harry Kane, of course, to get your rating up. But apart from that, there's not that many English goalkeepers. Like how I said, if you have a good high-rated goalkeeper from the Premier League, a lot of players are going to look towards those players and be like, okay, let me pick up this player so I can get my rating up, because they might need that position exactly. So yeah, you're probably going to need a team of the week there as well, just because it's England, and I think they want to bump the price up, of course, because they want to drain you of your coins, which is what EA like to do. So, our third one is most likely going to be Premier League teams. This means, or Premier League in general, it's probably going to be like 1 or 2 team of the weeks, probably 2 team of the weeks, knowing how EA is. It's probably going to be around 83, 84 rated once again. EA aren't going to go crazy just yet, because it's still the beginning of FIFA. They're not gonna punish us. So I can see them definitely just going for at least 1 or 2 team of the weeks, and then 84 rated, 83 rated. So yeah, it wouldn't be that expensive, but it still would be a bit expensive. It depends if you invest or not. If you it just depends, man. Let me I'm still trying to look at the goalkeepers for you guys, because I'm trying to do this on the spot. Let me go nation. I'm doing this on Foothead, by the way. Foothead, England goalkeeper. Yes, the highest rated goalkeeper is Joe Hart at 82 rated, so that's a good investment. I would go invest in Joe Hart if I were you guys. I might go invest in Joe Hart. I'm gonna go look at Footbin. But our final and third requirement prediction is going to be September opponents. This is one that EA pulled out. I think it was it the month that I think Hazard got player of the month. I think it was Hazard, or maybe Son, or maybe Lukaku. I think it was Son. Maybe the second player of the month Son, or the first player of the month Son. I'm not too sure, but they did do the first opponents from that last month, or maybe the ones that they scored against. And for this one, it's going to be West Ham, Swansea, Everton, and then Huddersfield. So I could see that probably being around 1 or 2 players from each club, depending what they want to do. and it's probably going to be around 82, 83 rated, not the highest rated one of the bunch, but it's going to be around 90 chemistry, just so you can kind of manipulate with the players that you already do have in your squad. They're going to be a bit kind with that. So if you guys want to know what to invest in, you guys can probably invest in English players, which are cheap, that have informs. You guys can probably invest in some Premier League players that are a bit high rated and are discards, something like that, something to be safe with. You guys can probably invest in some Spurs players, of course. This one's a bit more difficult because you're limited to Premier League, so many Premier League players. But you can also invest. This is a bit of a obscure one that not many people are thinking about. Is the past teams. You can definitely invest in players from like Leicester. Harry Kane used to play for Leicester. I don't know. I can't think off the top of my head who else he played for, but I know he played for Leicester. So yeah, that could be a great investment indeed if you do guys want to. And yeah, man, Harry Kane player of the month for September is most likely not going to happen. It depends on you guys. I personally think it's going to be Aguero. A bunch of people think it's going to be Harry Kane just because he got more assists and all that, but I think it's going to be Aguero just because he took Manchester City to first place. So yeah, guys, this will be the end of the video. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. So yeah, go invest in those players. Let me know who you guys invest in, and yeah, tomorrow I will have another road to glory video for you guys. Joe Hart is 1900 coins at this moment in time, so I wouldn't invest in him. He's a bit inflated already. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a fantastic day.